Hey everybody, Gabe Jenkins back with you, here to show you something that you're going to need for the isometric camera assignment in AutoCAD. We haven't talked about drawing in isometrics, but I've already uploaded a number of videos for you to take a look at to kind of understand how to draw isometrics in more detail. But I just wanted to get you started really quickly on doing isometric for the assignment for today if you want to do it. So a couple of things to note. Isometrics require lines that go up and to the right to indicate depth, up and to the left to indicate width, and up and down straight away, just straight 90-degree angles if you are going to be drawing a line that indicates height. So we are, just as a quick little demo here, if I'm trying to draw something that looks like a cube here, it's an isometric cube with kind of holes cut out on each face, on the front face, on the right side face, and on the top face. A couple of things to note. There's a little button down here in your settings that is called Isometric Drafting. And so right now it probably looks like this. It's probably unclicked and it's not allowing you to see any of that. If you click it on, you can turn on isometric drafting. If you don't see it at all, if you go over here to the hamburger, you'll see something called isometric drafting. Just make sure it's clicked and you can see it. So let's just talk about isometric drawing the cube real quick, right? So if I'm going to draw the cube, I'm still drawing lines, so I can just kind of go over here and click any kind of start point, click here, and same way the dynamic input worked for regular drafting, I'm just going to use it. I'm going to have the ability to input the length and the angle, but you're going to see, hopefully you'll see, I'm going to make it 50 by 50 by 50. Type in 50 here. And if I move around, you'll see as soon as I hit 30 degrees, it knows that I want to try to draw a line that's 30 degrees. So it highlights it in green. So if I just hit 30, enter, boom, great. I'm going to quickly make a thing. I go 50 up. So type in 50. I'm at a 90-degree angle. Great. If I go over here, 50. And I'm going to come down until I'm going down here. You can see instead of -30, it says 150 degrees. Okay, just be aware that's how it's thinking about it. Go down, click here, 50 here, and 150. Go up 50, up 90. Come down until I'm at the same point. And 2 more lines. I'm gonna go start here. 50, and I'm going to go 30, and then down to here. All right, so up until now, it's all pretty straightforward. It's just 30-degree angles. We're just straight up and down 90, right? But talking about for the isometric camera, you're going to have to draw a circle, and the circle is going to have to look like it's on the front face like this one, or on the right side like this one, or on the top like this one. You're also going to have to do something like this for the redo of assignment 4-12 that we're always going to have you do this week. So how do you do that? So down here, you're going to see if you do the drop-down menu here, you can choose to draw on the left plane, on the top plane, or on the right plane. It assumes that this left is like the front, okay? Top is going to be like the top, and right side is going to be like the right side. So let's draw this. Let's draw the top circle first. So let's say we're gonna draw like an isometric on the top. If I click here, if I want to make a circle, well, let's just make it so it's in the center point. All right. Let's turn the current layer off. Okay. So I'm gonna make a construction line, right? That just goes. I'm trying to figure out where the center point is. If the sides were 50, then going to the midpoint is going to be 25. Okay. So, where did it go? Boom. Let's just make it show. Okay. So, now, let's just do all of our construction lines right now just to make it easy. I'm going to go up 25, and one more. Find the midpoint, go up 25. Okay. So now, the ends of all these points is at the center point of each face. So, all right, so let's make our circles on let's do the top one first. So we're going to act like we're drawing on the isoplane top, the top plane, And instead of making a circle, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to make sure I select ellipse. I'm going to make an ellipse. I'm going to choose axis end. Okay, let me move my face out of the way. Okay, now when I hit ellipse, axis end, it's asking me what kind of ellipse do I want to make. I have to make sure I select ISO circle. It means it's going to draw a circle, but in an isometric viewpoint. So if I click ISO circle, and then I locate that center point, let's just make it a 12 point, well, make it a 50, make it a 15, okay? If I make a 15 radius circle, yeah, 15 radius circle, it's going to make it so that it looks like a circle, but on the isometric top plane, okay? Let's do the one on the left side, which is also AKA the front side. I got to switch it over here to ISO plane left. Again, boom, ellipse, make an ISO circle, locate that center point, say I want to make it 15, and hit enter. Lastly, if I want to make it on the right side right here, you can probably guess what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch my plane I'm drawing on to the right plane. Again, get to hit the same ellipse, ISO circle, and type in my radius, and it's done. And it's that simple. So isometrics are quite easy in AutoCAD. If all you're really going to do is just kind of do straight lines that indicate width. Again, width are these lines right here. Depth are these lines right here, and height are these lines right here. The depth and the width lines are up 30 degrees from the horizontal, and height is just 90 degree straight up and down vertical line. That's about it. So you're going to it's really helpful to draw if you're doing isometrics to make sure that this particular setting button down here is clicked on and blue. And when you want to draw a circle, one more time, you're going to click which plane you want to draw on the left, aka the front, the top, or the right plane, and then to make a circle, you're going to click here on ellipse and hit axis end and click ISO circle. Boom. Yay. Make a circle. All right. That's it, everybody. Hope that's helpful. Have a great day.